Who is appearing for the Animal Welfare Board?
Advocate Manisha Karya is appearing.
Because ultimately, writ petition was prosecuted by one Anjali Mishra.
Exactly.
So
Anjali.
Anjali Sharma. But the cause title has remained Animal Welfare Board.
Yes, sir.
So that we have indicated in the body. We are reading. The operative part. We've discussed all points. In the light of what we have already discussed, we answered the 5 questions referred to us in the following terms. The Tamil Nadu Amendment Act is not a piece of colorable legislation. It relates in pith and substance to entry 17 of list 3 of 7th schedule to the Constitution of India. It minimizes cruelty to animals in the concerned sports, and once the Amendment Act, along with the rules and notification, are implemented, the aforesaid sports would not come within the mischief sought to be remedied by sections 3, 11.1, 11.1a and M II of the 1960 Act. Jallikattu is a type of bovine sports, and we are satisfied on the basis of materials disclosed before us that it is going on in the state of Tamil Nadu for at least last few centuries. This event essentially involves a bull which is set free in an arena, and human participants are meant to grab the hump to score in the game. But whether this has become an integral part of Tamil culture or not requires religious, cultural, and social analysis in greater detail, which in our opinion is an exercise that cannot be undertaken by the judiciary. The question as to whether the Tamil Nadu Amendment Act is to preserve the cultural heritage of a particular state is a debatable issue which has to be concluded in the House of the People. This ought not to be a part of judicial inquiry, and particularly having regard to the activity in question and the materials in the form of texts cited before us by both the petitioners and respondents. This question cannot be conclusively determined in the writ proceedings. Since legislative exercise has already been undertaken and Jallikattu has been found to be part of cultural heritage of Tamil Nadu, we would not disrupt this view of the legislature. We do not accept the view reflected in the case of A. Nagaraja that performance of Jallikattu is not a part of cultural heritage of the people of the state of Tamil Nadu. We do not think there was sufficient material before the court for coming to this conclusion. In the preamble to the Amendment Act, Jallikattu has been described to be a part of culture and tradition of Tamil Nadu. In the case of A. Nagaraja, the division bench found the cultural approach unsubstantiated, and referring to the matter in which the bulls are inflicted pain and suffering, the division bench concluded that such activities offended sections 3 and 11.1a and M2 of the 1960 Act. Even if we proceed on the basis that legislature is best suited branch of the state to determine if particular animal sports are part of cultural tradition of a region or community or not, if such cultural event or tradition offends the law, the penal consequences would follow. Such activities cannot be justified on the ground of being part of cultural tradition of a state. In A. Nagaraja, the sports were held to attract the restrictions of sections 3 and 11.1a and M2 of the 1960 Act because of the manner it was practiced. The Amendment Act, read with the rules, seek to substantially minimize the pain and suffering, and continue with the traditional sports. The amendment having received presidential assent, we do not think there is any flaw in the state action. Jallikattu as bovine sports have to be isolated from the manner in which they were earlier practiced, and organizing the sports itself would be permissible in terms of the Tamil Nadu rules. The Tamil Nadu Amendment Act is not in pith and substance to ensure survival and well-being of the native breeds of bulls. The said act is also not relatable to Article 48 of the Constitution of India. Incidental impact of the said Amendment Act may fall upon the breed of a particular type of bulls and affect agricultural activities, but in pith and substance, the Act is relatable to entry 17 of List 3 of the 7th Schedule to the Constitution of India. Our answer to the fourth question is in the negative. In our opinion, the Tamil Nadu Amendment Act does not go contrary to the Articles 51A, G and H, and it does not violate the provisions of Article 14 and 21 of the Constitution of India. The Tamil Nadu Amendment Act read along with the rules framed in that behalf is not directly contrary to the ratio of the judgment in the case of A. Nagaraja and judgment of this court delivered on 16th November 2016, dismissing the plea for review of the A. Nagaraja judgment. As we are of the opinion that the defects pointed out in the aforesaid two judgments have been overcome by the State Amendment Act read with the rules made in that behalf. Our decision on the Tamil Nadu Amendment Act would also guide the Maharashtra and Karnataka Amendment Acts, and we find all the three Amendment Acts to be valid legislations. However, we direct that the law contained in the Acts, rules, notifications shall be strictly enforced by the authorities. In particular, we direct that the district magistrate stroke competent authorities shall be responsible for ensuring strict compliance of the law as amended along with its rules and notifications. All the IS for intervention are allowed in the above terms. As we have answered the referred questions, we do not think any purpose would be served in keeping the writ petitions pending. All the writ petitions shall stand dismissed. The appeal and the transferred case shall also stand disposed of in the above terms. Other pending applications, if any, are also disposed of. There shall be no order as to costs.
Great.
Mr. Lutta, you had appeared for Ms. Anjali Sharma, but in the cost title, the original thing has appeared, but we recorded in the body.
I'm grateful, deeply grateful. Sorry, I'm
Grateful, my lord.
Who is representing 11 Solicitor General?
Please, ma'am. Files with regard to the presidential estate.
Yes, all the papers, sir.
Please, ma'am.
Read.
Let me get back.
Yes, until you want to take it. Until you answer. Is always challenging this three amendment. I think.
Yes. One, one, one.
The three files.
Please.
Three files. We do.
Most grateful.
Most grateful,
Lot
Madam
of great
Chair,
after a lot
for such a
of
passing
things.
hearing.
I might say, but with some amount of, your lordship is very, with some amount of humor is there.
Thank you for enlightening us on so many facets of
Deeply obliged. Lord.
animal rights.
Grateful.
Grateful.